My name's Audrey Campbell, and this is my learner analysis project. Meet Ned. Ned is in the 10th grade at Arvada High School. Ned has a 504 because of his ADHD and his PTSD. Ned lives in an apartment in a neighborhood that is near to the school. Ned loves to read fantasy books and playing the saxophone in the school band. I chose Ned because I related to his love of reading and appreciated his sense of humor. Arvada is a diverse suburban community with ever-changing demographics. This small city has a complex socioeconomic dynamics, with community members being both very wealthy and very poor. Arvada High School has seen declining test scores and enrollment since the early 2000s and currently only serves about 900 students, 56% of which receive free or reduced lunch. Culturally and linguistically diverse students make up over half of the student population at Arvada High School. Arvada's student body represents a variety of languages, religions, and ethnicities. Arvada High School is one of 3 public high schools in the city. Arvada prides itself on providing many avenues for student success. Arvada High School provides congruent enrollment opportunities for students that are interested in earning college credit. Arvada also hosts the North Area Option School that offers college prep and includes a partnership with the Warren Technical School. The teachers and administration at Arvada High School are deeply committed to working collaboratively to ensure every student's success. This year, the school, with the support of the district, has decided to make a transition to project-based learning. Arvada builds pride through their diverse athletic department, including teams for students with special needs. Arvada's 4 bands are also very popular. Many students participate in the music department. Arvada High School was the first high school in Arvada and was established in 1900. The school currently serves an at-risk population, with teachers and administrators working to meet all of the diverse needs of their students and their families. I was able to observe Ned in various academic settings and see him grow socially. Seeing Ned perform with the band at the fall concert showed me how engaged Ned can be when doing something he really loves. This semester in my clinical classroom, I have seen a lot of improvement from Ned. He stays more engaged with the material and has truly done an awesome job working with peers. Focused observations of Ned as a learner allowed me to hone in on specific things to be aware of in students, such as how they socialize, their specific strengths and interests, and the communities that they come from. Observing Ned in his biology class and seeing little teacher interaction, resulting in Ned completely withdrawing from the class, showed me what a difference it makes when you have a positive relationship with a student and actively work to engage them in the classroom. My interviews with Ned and his language arts teacher, along with my own observations in my psych classroom, showed me how meaningful material and teacher support and interaction truly can benefit a student like Ned. My interviews with Ned allowed me to get to know Ned and more about his sociocultural perspective. He shared with me a little bit about his family's economic struggles and how learning about gentrification in his language arts class helped to give him more context. Ned sees himself as a self-directed learner and prefers the autonomy of individual projects. I learned through this interview that though Ned has not done well in school, he does have hopes and aspirations, and with a positive classroom environment and meaningful work, he is able to thrive academically. For this interview, I chose Ned's language arts teacher. Ned told me that this was his favorite teacher. I anticipated that she would have good and positive insight into Ned as a learner. This interview really showed me that the right grouping and teacher attention can really bring Ned into a leadership role in the classroom and how he can really thrive in a group setting. It is sad to observe him in biology knowing that he has the potential to truly be a leader in a classroom. Mrs. R sees Ned as a potential leader, and though Ned doesn't see himself as thriving when working with others, her classroom experience with him shows that he does have potential to be in a critical role in the classroom. Just some final thoughts. Throughout this project, I was able to observe Ned in various academic settings and see him grow socially. It was very interesting getting to know Ned and seeing him in different classes. Speaking with other teachers really helped me to see how positive relationship can help contribute to transformative work and really change the way a student behaves in the classroom. I was able to observe Ned making friends, which was huge for him. During our first interview, he claimed to have no friends, nor a want for friends. This helped me see how grouping and encouraging collaboration can really benefit a student, not only academically, but socially as well. Focusing on one student over the course of the semester allowed me to hone in on specific things to be aware of for the future, considering learners in my own classroom someday, such as ways they socialize, incorporating their interests, monitoring for engagement, and observing when they are struggling academically, emotionally, or otherwise. During my time with Ned, I focused on encouraging participation and collaboration with others, knowing that this is what is required for including him into the classroom community. My hope is to be able to focus on all my students' individual needs and bring them into my own classroom community. My CT's incorporation of student choice in her classroom showed me how a student's learning can really flourish. Ned seemed to need both a lot of attention and autonomy. He's a very bright student, but sometimes his ADHD and PTSD interfere with his ability to fully participate in the classroom. Knowing this and accommodating Ned through intentional grouping, along with finding interesting material and allowing for student choice, gave me many ideas to consider when designing future learning opportunities. Knowing my students as individuals will allow me to plan for these opportunities and engage their strengths, considering all of their needs and understanding the communities in which they come from. This helps me to prioritize a meaningful dialogue. My interviews with Ned allowed me to learn about his sociocultural identities and see how important these dialogues really are. This gave me perspective on how to craft meaning into my future curriculums. Ned shared with me that he's really enjoying his language arts class because he's been able to make connections to the material. This, along with interviewing that teacher, has shown me that I must incorporate a student's sociocultural perspective. I have only I only see Ned for 85 minutes once a week for our world history class. Doing this project has allowed me to focus on things that would engage Ned into learning, and focusing on the student during our time together has helped me to see ways in which I can push his thinking and find relevant information that would interest him. In this class, seeing his love for reading helped me push his thinking to go deeper with our history texts. Well, that's my learner analysis project. Thank you.